Hello, this is Pastor Ryan Brown. I'd like to talk with you about the need of the Word of God in our world. Now, I've had a Bible all of my life. When I was a little boy, my mother and father bought me a copy of the Word of God, and when we had a special speaker in, I'd go up on the platform and they'd sign my Bible, and I still have that Bible full of signatures of men who've gone on before us. I thank God for their testimonies, but I had a Bible. I now hold in my hands a Bible that I've been preaching out of for my entire ministry. And I thank God for that. I thank God that I've had access to this. I have more Bibles in my office. I have more Bibles at my home, but we need to understand something. Not everybody has the Word of God. Even though I have this in my hand, it does not mean that everybody does. Nearly half the world does not have the Bible in their mother tongue. Somebody once said it to me this way: my mother tongue is the language that I dream in. Half the world doesn't have the Bible in that language. They may be able to get through it through a second or third language, but they need the Word of God. We're currently working with people who are making the effort to identify the people that do not have the Word of God, establish principles and practices by which we can have a faithful copy of the Word of God, do the translation, do the printing, and then with the My Own Bible app, put it in a digital format. However we can get the Word of God to people, we want to get it to them. We want to provide them helps. There's a great need. Somebody said to me on a mission field, now they needed simple materials. They said many of our pastors are preaching from books that are not complete Bibles. One man was preaching in a Bible that only contained Numbers to 1 Thessalonians. He didn't have the balance of the books. One man was preaching just from the New Testament, another just from John and Romans. There's a big need. And so we have to bring the Bible to the people who need it. We have to staff pastors. We have to give them resources. We have to staff their congregations and their leaders because they're making decisions without the one rule we have for faith and practice, and that's the Word of God. So I challenge you, make yourself aware of the need. Get involved in being a part of the solution. We ask your help and your support for the My Own Bible app as we try to provide the Word of God and resources to understand it to a world that desperately needs it. We can see the problems in the world around us. But I want to remind you, of all the people in the world, with this book, we're the only ones that have the answers. We ask you to prayerfully consider your support for the My Own Bible app.